Many iPhone users are used to manually closing background apps, which can get tedious since it's something you have to do yourself. This has led people to wonder why Apple doesn't include a button to close all apps, similar to what you see on many Android phones. The reason is simple. iOS handles app management differently than Android. Apple believes that users shouldn't have to worry about battery optimization or RAM management, as these tasks should be handled automatically. On the other hand, Android gives users and developers more control over these processes, which might seem appealing, but can cause confusion over which apps are optimized to run in the background and which ones will drain the battery, which apps clear their RAM after being idle, and which continue to consume RAM even when not in use for days. This creates an inconsistent experience and forces users to manage their apps and battery more frequently to ensure battery isn't drained unnecessarily. In contrast, Apple thinks this method is inefficient, so iOS is designed to automatically clear RAM from background apps and put them in a low-power state, consuming almost no battery. Apple enforces these behaviors in third-party apps as well, delivering a smooth and efficient experience for users. So, if you're constantly closing background apps on your iPhone, you're actually undoing many of the efficiency benefits of iOS and wasting more battery in the process, since apps have to go through a power-hungry relaunch process each time they're reopened. That's why Apple has never added a Close All Apps button, because it would offer no real benefit to users. The only time you should manually close an app is if it's unresponsive or not working properly. Now, I should mention that there's one advantage to Android's app management system, and that's in multitasking. If you've ever gone back to Safari after using other apps, you might have noticed that the web page you had open reloads. That's because iOS clears the RAM from that web page, whereas Android usually doesn't, which means you wouldn't need to wait for the page to reload. So, while swiping up to close all apps might feel satisfying, it's not something you should do if you care about saving battery life.